What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know I'm about to get it in. But before I get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that I'm kicking. And I appreciate the support, man. I'm humbled by it. Thank you. Well, looky here. Can I have some? Orale, big boy. Manchichis. He responded to my video about Big Joe, free Big Joe, right? I knew he would. I just knew you would. I just knew you would, right? Do I have your attention now? Hey,
Do I have your attention now, puto?
These guys, man, they act like they don't watch the smaller channels. Like the little guys don't get no airplay, but they be watching. Oh, yes, they be watching, man. You know what's crazy is that they go in on us, man, constantly. Oh, you guys are on our jock. You watch everything we do. No, you watch everything that we do. Right? So let's just be honest here. So I did a video about a week ago called hashtag free Big Joe because from the bottom of my old itty bitty heart, I felt like, Big Joe is a good dude. I could just see the solidness in him. Hey, and you let me know, big boy, I was exactly right. You try to claim the fame. How you think I met Big Joe? Big Joe was on a motherfucking vicious yards. How you think I met him? So basically he's saying he was on the vicious yard representing Barrio San Clemente to the fullest, right? Look, at the end of the day, we've all been to prison yards, most of us, right? And that doesn't mean shit. You ain't got nothing to show for but a whole bunch of fucking ink, right? That I don't even think you got there. I think you got it on the streets. The size you went into prison with, and now because of the supplements and the pre-workout, you're just a little bit bigger. You fluctuate from fat ass to fat and back. So I'll say it like this, I'm glad that big boy recognized and responded to my video because at the end of the day, it doesn't make my day. But what it does is it makes him realize that there are people out there that feel for Big Joe and the predicament he's in. He might smile in your face and support you. You're his homie. Who wouldn't, right? When you're a friend, you're a friend. But at the end of the day, there's not a single second that Big Joe has not thought about how Big Boy acts and treats people around him. He's thought about it. He might not tell you about it. He might not pillow talk with you about it. But let me tell you, Jeepers Creepers, the Redskins logo has thought about you and the bullshit that you do and all the shit going on with Wesley Montanu Watson and how you're so deep up in his ass cheeks, man. The crevice. You smell like crevice. We're going to start calling you Big Crevice. You just smell like fucking, like Wes Watson's crevice, man. It's the truth. So in my video about, the Redskins logo, Big Joe, I felt sympathy for him because I feel he's in a situation where he has befriended a man that turns his back on all his friends. Big Boy. And the truth of the matter is that everyone that's had willings and dealings with Big Boy feel the exact same way I do. Little Cuete, Mack Truck, Pitbull, Rich Piana can't even speak on it. Rest in peace. Wicked. Can't speak on it. Rest in peace. There's just so many different individuals that have been in the realm of big man chichis and at the end of the day have either stepped away or no longer with us, man. So they can't really speak their piece. Now, Big Joe is the last survivor. Hey, you did it, Holmes. You're winning the Royal Rumble, right? He's the last one that hasn't got thrown over the top ropes yet. But I'm going to tell you right now, this guy has definitely thought about distancing himself from the bullshit. And you could tell, yes, you did it right, big boy. You said that Big Joe was on a real yard, so he knows how it really goes down. He knows politics. He knows penitentiary living. He knows how it is to be around some real good camaradas and some good people that know how to do time. And at the end of the day, he understands that this bullshit that you're dragging him into with Wes Watson and the staged fights and the Miami fucking Hurricane outfits that you guys wear and wearing another man's initials on your chest, I don't think Joe likes that. Now, of course, I seen the little video, man, and free Big Joe, and then you proceeded to do back arms, like you do in all your videos. Clickbait for reals. Big Boy is a lost cause. No longer welcome in San Clemente. Southsiders ain't really feeling your vibe. Don't let them kill your vibe. Don't let them. They're really not feeling your vibe. And at the end of the day, you have to pay attention to the little guys on the totem pole. I say totem pole looking and fucking Big Joe got all happy. Redskins, right? Listen, I'll tell you this, and this is for sure. Two things for sure and one thing for fake. Big Boy, the fake. Two things for sure is Big Joe is probably the only solid one in that group. We already know how Cali Muscle is, the commodity of it, right? And we already, the other guy, I don't even know who he is. That Gay's just there for a free steak dinner and some pre-workout. But at the end of the day, I can tell you right now that Big Boy definitely watched my video and he felt like, oh, I'm going to slap this guy in the face by showing how solid me and Big Joe are. Good for you. You have, and you got a friend. Dum, 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 dum. Orale, listen here, Punky Brewster, right? She even had a friend, but at the end of the day, the dog bit her. I'm going to tell you right now, man, watch out, Big Joe, because he's playing you like Punky Brewster got played by the dog. Then she got bit on the hand. I seen that episode. You don't remember Punky Brewster? Well, you look like her, man, Chi-Chi's. And I'll tell you this right now, first and foremost, you know, it's only a matter of time before Wes Watson and the Sharmuts get involved in something that Big Joe says, you know, I have to step away. I got to, right? Because someone who really did time on a yard doesn't participate in the type of frivolous fucking bullshit that these guys do. Now, at the end of the day, what does Big Boy and the guys really do? Let's break it down. Well, they go into gyms, public gyms with a bunch of sweaty-ass men, right? And they watch crevice all day, okay? They watch sweat drip down the crack of a man's ass. You know, I don't care how many supplements you take, if you're training or not, that is a lonely existence for a man. But I guess it isn't because there's a whole bunch of men around you, so you're good. You know, I've watched your, and I'm going to be actually honest with you guys. With Big Boy's channel, it's kind of ridiculous, man. There's no substance to it. It always starts out with like some clickbait shit, like free Big Joe, and then all they do is dips all day. You know, what grown men in their real life want to watch men work out? You know, it's all good to work out. It's all good to learn something and help, you know, help. But when it's just a bunch of fucking buff butt rangers in a fucking public gym sweating to the oldies, it's pretty ridiculous, you know? You know, get back to your old videos, Big Boy, that counted. Like you falling on your fat ass face, trying to fucking be a skateboarder. Or, you know, get back to the fucking videos when you're being racial and you're telling Cali Muscle, get in the back of the fucking van, Rosa. Or even my favorite one, when you're feeding a black man in a parking lot watermelon, right? You want it. You want it.
You know you want it. You know you want it. You want it. You want it. Right?
That actually was a funny video. It was hilarious. Get back to that. Get back to going to buffets and eating 5 or 6 pounds of noodle. Ah, you like noodle, huh? Go do that. I'll say this about Big Boy, man. He sure creates an air of mystery around him. The mysterious part is this: why nobody fucks with him anymore? Why nobody likes him? It's always been a mystery to me when someone who proclaims to have all this money and proclaims to have this great brand, nobody wants to fuck with it. Why not? What have you done? What have you done to them lately? Ooh, yeah, you've done something, homie. And what you've done is create this persona of being this ex-convict who has changed his life for the better. And if you have, well, kudos, homie. Good for you. You're not the only one. But one thing I could say for sure is all these dudes that you hang around with are the only reason you're even sustainable to watch. They're the only reason. See, Big Joe's a solid one. You know, you got like a group, the Sharmutas. You got the short one that no one knows. You got the black one that no one likes. You got the white one that everyone wants to fuck, Wes Watson. You got the big one that's solid, Big Joe. And then you got you. You are out of place in your own fucking Sharmuta cartel. You are the one that no one seems to care about. You know, I thought Big Boy was solid back in the days. And I'm sure he's probably a good dude, you know, in real life. None of his friends think so, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because I'm feeling festive. It's the day after New Year's, man, and we're going to start off a whole new year with the Sharmuta cartel, right? And I think that, you know, it's only a matter of time before Big Joe recognizes what I have recognized, and that without these other guys around him, he's just this. Bubble lips and hot air and big nipples, right? Shout out JD Delay. Now, I'll say this about fucking, that's fucked up, huh? Shout my boy JD out, man. He's a real one. I'll say this about fucking Big Boy. You know, you've deceived people long enough, you know, and you're constantly deceiving your own friends. And when they find out about you and they put you on blast, it seems like the only fella that's right there, your bosom buddy, your Balki Bartakamus, your perfect stranger, your only partner that sticks with you is Big Joe. You want to know why? Want me to tell you why? You a little curious? You want me to explain it to you? I know you're watching because you responded to my video. You want me to explain it to you? Because you're scared of Big Joe. He knows it and you know it. You know a real one when you see him, huh? But he definitely doesn't like Wes Watson and Cali Muscle. You can see from the videos he don't care for them guys. And you, that fuckface, brought them into the fold. So it's like when you bring a homeboy around. I remember, let me tell you a little story. Sit your fat ass down and listen. You know what I mean? Fucking put the pre-workout down for a minute. This Vato fucking does curls with his pre-workout in his arm like this. And Cali Muscle's over there, the watermelon, and Big Joe's over there like this. We beat the Cowboys. We beat the Cowboys, right? Look, I'm going to tell you this. You and the commander, the Washington commander, you need to understand that the reason nobody likes you is because you play too much. You know, you disrespect your own friends. See, it's different if you were doing it to people you didn't know. And that's not cool. You know, fuck with people you don't know. But it's you do your own friends dirty. You make them the butt of your jokes. You put a fucking picture the other day on a thumbnail of Big Joe and he looked like fucking Dr. Emmett Brown from fucking Back to the Future Part 2. You know, when he peeled his face off and he still looked the same. Devonto's eyes were all bug-eyed. Why you do your homeboy like that? Big Joe, you haven't seen it yet? Go look at his thumbnails. He did you dirty, bro. I don't know if he was trying to work with animation, but he got you fucked up. He got you like a mix between the Kermit the Frog and Biff Tannen, right? He's got you all fucked up. But I'll tell you the main thing why people don't fuck with you, big boy, is because you're arrogant, bro. You and Wes Watson you guys would be the perfect cellies. The cell that everybody walks by and shit bombs. Because everybody sees two big old fucking, who I believe, men that like to lick the sweat off each other's nipples, right? Just in there like, hey, you feel it, homie? You feel it, doggy? You feel it, doggy? You feel it? Fuck yeah, I feel it, stupid. Do you feel it? No, doggy, what is it? It's my hand in your ass, right? And that's how that conversation would go. And of course, your next door neighbor would be Joey Stacks. He'd be like, hey, homie, homie, can you guys quiet down over there, homie? I don't give a fuck if you're 270, homie. I'm over here. I'm trying to do curls. I can't hear myself curling, homie. You know, you're really fucking up with a guy's mental state, homie. Yeah, don't act crazy, Wes. I seen you beat up that big old black man. That's right. He was wearing high waters, homie. What was up with that? Tell the truth, homie. You were hitting a pillow. You were hitting a pillow like this. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Come on, homie. You know what I mean? Hey, combined, you guys are like 570, homie. And yeah, I had to pull a weapon out. So what, homie? Yeah, it's plastic. You want to touch it? Touch it, right? See, Big Joe's not involved in all that shit. He doesn't want to do all that. So when I put my video out, Free Big Joe, it was to do him a personal favor, and that was to give him a heads up on, hey, bro, get out before the ship sinks. You could start your own brand and do your own thing. Now, again, he could take it or leave it. It's only advice. And who am I to advise him? Nobody, right? But I'm brown, homie, and I care about the raza. And I know people are like, well, if you care about the raza, what about Big Boy? If Big Boy cared about the raza, he'd slap the shit out of Wes Watson for disrespecting the raza. Que no? I'm just saying, at the end of the day, this is how it is. You know, but I'm glad to see that Big Boy finally acknowledged a real one. And he's seen my video, and he had Free Big Joe, Big Joe, me and you are cool, huh, man? Reassure yourself, fat boy, that you guys are cool, because there's going to be a day when you're not, and it's going to be all your fault. See, Big Joe is a very loyal individual, and that right there speaks in itself. That shows a lot of volume to him. His integrity, his morals, for him to stick by you shows he's as real as it gets. Doesn't mean you're real. Not at all. But it means he's real, right? And real ones could only take being around fake ones for so long. See, when you sold the raza and your soul out to Wesley Watson, to Willie Wizanka, when you sold out to Pillow Fighter, Pillow Hands, right? When you sold out to a exit stage left, the guy who stages attacks. When you sold out to him and you started wearing his initials on you, it's only a matter of time before you get it tatted on your neck, huh? A WW for www.fuckingisoldout.com, right? So when you did that, a lot of the people that know you, that fucked with you, Big Boy, were like, wow. And best believe Big Joe did the same thing. I see the videos, homie. You think he likes hanging around with fucking Cali Muscle? Chuck Basher looks like a fucking alien, homie. He looks like Elon Musk created him in a laboratory. That Vato got leather skin, okay? And how his tilt eyes just light up when he winks at you. And Wes Watson,
shut the fuck up, right?
Wes Watson has the biggest ego. How are you guys in the same room together? You know, how are you guys sharing weights together? But I bet you them fucking weights stink like fucking old chicken wing, just dirty, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, free Big Joe. I'm gonna double down on it. Free Big Joe. But Big Joe, at the end of the day, only you can extract yourself from that Sharmuta situation. So you notice a lot of people don't talk a lot of shit about Big Joe. I play Redskin logo, all that. No, we beat the Eagles. We beat the Eagles. No, you didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Right? I play, but at the end of the day, man, I'm only trying to give you some knowledge you can't get in college, some real game. And here's the game: get the fuck out of there before Wes Watson takes you all down with his bullshit pyramid scheme. Because just because you're part of Strength Cartel doesn't mean you have to participate in everything Big Boy does. Because best believe the type of character Big Guy is. I say big guy. I should let me big girl, right? The way he is. If something bad happens, homie, you're taking the blame. Straight up, Big Joe, because you're his right-hand man. That's what it is. Now, all that, we met on a hardcore prison yard. So I met a lot of good solid homies on a hardcore prison yard. Doesn't mean you're hardcore nor solid. It means you ended up there because of your points. That's it. You know, if you were putting in work, Big Boy, where's your pegan? Where's your removals? Did you raise your hand and step up? Or did you let your size create an aura around you where people thought, oh, he's a solid, good camarada, a good homeboy because he's a big-ass dude. You got blessed with size, but you also got blessed with an ego that makes you maniacal, man. You know, you're almost as bad as Wes Watson. You're almost as bad as Joey Stacks, yet not quite, right? Joey Stacks is a little bit different. Hey, homie, why you talk shit about me? Hey, homie. I used to say dog, but I can't say dog because fucking Big Girl says it, homie. You remember when I pulled up on him? I was like, come on out here. There's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4. There was 2 of them. There was 2 of them, homie. Right? Look, at the end of the day, man, Big Joe, I hope that you realize the situation you're in and you're hanging around with a bunch of sharmutas. I'm not going to disrespect Big Joe and say he's like the rest of these guys because I'm sure he's not. I could just tell by his poise, the way he's like, horn. I could tell. But, you know, he did a video flipping people off and so he's doubling down with this homeboy and I respect it. I respect it, man. You and Big Boy, you got a friend. You guys got a thing going on, right? And no one knows what it quite is. But as being a upstanding member of the Raza, I want to say, you know, bro, get away from them vatos because it just looks like it. Every time I see you in a video with Big Boy and Cali Muscle, Chuck Basher, you know, the stripper, and Wes Watson, right? You look like, bro, like you got a bad case of chorro, but you're also stuffed at the same time. You look constipated with chorro. So that shit's just in there liquidy. It's crazy, right? I mean, put it like this. Big Joe is so ashamed of being around the guys. He still wears a mask. It's not even COVID time. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to say. That's how serious it is. Doesn't want to be seen with these guys. You ever notice when they walk in a supermarket, Big Joe goes that way towards the eggplant and Big Boy runs to the fucking watermelon with Cali Muscle? It's just, it'd be like that sometimes. Distance, homie. But free Big Joe, hashtag, man. Thank you again, Big Boy, for giving me the artillery I need. I know you watch my channel. I appreciate the view. It's worth 2 cents. Thank you, bro. That's 2 more cents I didn't have. But let me make it make sense for you. No one likes you. Okay? So everyone's gonna watch this video and laugh with me at you. But thank you. I'm glad that you're a tough guy and that you got that energy and that Wes Watson gives you the power of Grayskull when he does the hammer dance on you at night, right? And until we meet up one of these days, man, maybe I'll sign an autograph for you. One never knows, does one. Anyway, shout out Big Joe, free Big Joe. I doubled down on it, man. Big Boy responded to my video, and that's my response back. Thank you for watching and getting some real knowledge you could never get in college. But you know all about college, huh? You was over there in San Clemente with the rich people. You know what I'm saying? I'll have the Grey Poupon mixed with the mango salsa. You were getting your motherfucking Scrooge McDuck on, huh? That's all right. While the rest of us in the barrio were going through the youth authority, tearing shit up, prison, catching bodies, you know, things that gang members were doing. You're a gangster, but what have you ever done that's truly gangster besides steal the CDC style and try to act like you were in prison forever when you ain't done nothing but 3 years on a level 3 yard. Stop it. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle for what I truly believe in, and that's having fun. Big boy, don't take it to heart. You're an easy target. I mean, you're a fat ass, and it'd be like that sometimes. The gun. Bang, bang.